Now, where are you from?
I'm from St. John Parish, Missouri, Louisiana. But you know, we country, so people overlook it, so they just give us New Orleans.
Oh.
But we like 30 minutes away from New Orleans, though.
So you're not truly from New Orleans?
Nah, I'm not truly from New Orleans.
But they would categorize you in the same area?
Yeah, we in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans.
So are you considered a suburb of New Orleans or no?
Nah. We country as shit, man.
Mm.
We spray down like for what, 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it go down to the interstate.
I see. Now, and parish, for anybody that's never heard that word before, that's the same thing like a county? You know, different,
Yeah.
like a state, like the state of Florida, they got counties. They don't have parishes.
Yeah, it's like that.
I think that's the same thing.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Now, what was it like, and you're still living in New Orleans? I mean, that area in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what was it like for you growing up in that area? Can you paint the picture for us?
I mean, it was hard. We struggled. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's real just like New Orleans. You know, I lost a lot of homies. You know what I'm saying? The violence. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, you know, it made me who I am today, you know. I just put that pain in my music, make a lot of club bangers, and, you know, they love me down there. They love me down there. Anything I put out, they supporting it. You know, cause where I come from, the parish I come from, the hate is real. You know, there's a lot of hate behind it too, though. You know, but at the same time, you know, they love me and they support me like a motherfucker.
Mm. Now, is this the worst you've seen it as far as gun violence, or have you seen it worse before in previous years?
I mean, over the years, every year it get worse. It gets worse. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing slowed down. We country, but we fast just like New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just trying to do what I could do for the parish and make it more positive than what it is.
How many people have you lost to gun violence? Close, you know, that you consider really close to you?
I say about 10.
10?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, about 10.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
When it comes to the gun violence, is there anything that can be done to stop or lessen the current wave of gun violence? You said it's getting worse, so it's not getting better. Is there any solution?
To pray. That's all you could do is pray about it. Cause I mean, I try to do positive events. We have other people in the parish that does positive events, you know what I'm saying? But it don't stop. So what I could do for the parish is just pray for it. You know, God the only answer for that situation right there.
Do you see the current wave of gun violence getting worse in the future than what it is, or do you see this ever changing? Just being honest.
For me to be honest, I don't see it's gonna change. But like I say, prayer could change it. You know, strong faith. I got strong faith that prayer could change it and turn it around.
Dealing with the struggle, you said it was a struggle. What was the toughest part, toughest moment dealing with that struggle? Growing up for you. Was it just the gun violence, or was it worse than that? Maybe a moment worse than that.
Yeah, it was definitely the gun violence, and you know, when I lost my mama to cancer, that was a real struggle too, right there. You know, just seeing people die all the time from all type of shit. You know, I started to become numb to it because it happens on the daily.
How old were you when she passed away?
I was like, I was about 25.
Okay, so you were a grown man.
Yeah.
Any death is bad, but losing a mother maybe in your teenage years, or maybe even less than that, I imagine would be worse.
Yeah, cause I have a little brother and a little sister, and they're younger than me, so they take it hard themselves.
Mm. Now, what kind of cancer was it that she passed away from?
Breast cancer.
And how late did they find it? You know, cancer can be found in different stages.
Well, she knew, but she didn't want to tell us, you know. I wasn't staying with her. I had been moved out the house, but one day I went to the house and she used to wear this robe, and she used to cover up her arms and shit. So one day I just used my key and walked in the house because I had a key for the house, and I ended up seeing her arm swole as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up taking her to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? But she was in stage 4 by the time I took her there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But you said she knew about this?
Yeah, she knew about it. She knew about it. She just didn't want to go get herself checked into the doctor. And she didn't want to stress us. But like I told her, she could have been told us.
Was it a stubborn type of feeling? Was it a financial reasoning behind it? Was it...
I guess it was a stubborn feeling for her. She just didn't want to feel like being bothered with being with the treatments and stuff. Because, you know, from when I talked to her, you know, when she felt like when she was going to get the treatments, it was going to make it worse.
Stage 4 is pretty late.
Yeah.
Hard to reverse it.
Right.
It can be done. I don't know about breast cancer per se, but I know some people with some other cancers that had stage 4 and were able to overcome it. But that's a pretty late stage.
Right.
How did you find out she passed away?
I was there through all the times went in the hospital with her. I stayed there with her, you know, and on the last night she passed away, I was there. You know, hurt me to my heart, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that was my baby. She gone in a better place now.
What do you miss most about her?
Pushing me to be an artist, to be the greatest artist to ever be. She was my #1 fan.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used to get that push from her because when she died, I slowly stopped, you know. I felt like ain't nothing was worth living for. So she kept me pushing.
I'm sure others can relate to that feeling of losing their mother. Favorite memory of her?
My favorite memory of was at my video shoot. I had a video shoot, and that was our first time making one of my video shoots, and she came there and she was rooting for me, you know. We drank together, you know. We laughed, we clowned that whole day. She danced the whole time. You know, that was one of the best memories I had with her.
Somebody watching this and dealing with the death of a parent, especially a mother, I don't know what that personally feels like, but somebody just now going through that may have stumbled upon this interview. Of course, people can die of all sorts of things, but just the death of a mother. And people can cope differently, but what's some general advice you would tell somebody coping with the death of a parent or their mother? Anything you would tell them?
I would tell them, love your mother while you're still here, no matter how your relationship are, you know. And if you have lost a mother, you know, the pain ain't gonna never stop. It's gonna always fuck with you, but you know, you use that to the fuel of your fire. You know, that should make you go harder and not make you won't lack on anything, you know. It's because coming from my experience, you know, my whole point of rapping was to get her a house. You know what I'm saying? Because we lived in an apartment, 1 bedroom. So my whole dream to rap was to get her a house. And, you know, when she passed, I felt like I failed. But my heart kept telling me, still go get that house because you still got family out here. I still got aunties, brothers, and cousins, you know what I'm saying? Living in a 2-3 bedroom, and it's like 10 of them in one house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on a mission.
What are the sleeping arrangements like? Something like you just described.
I mean, the floor, the sofa. We let the kids sleep in the beds, you know. But I got my own spot now, but, you know, how we was living, we'll catch the floor and we'll catch the sofas and the kids catch the beds.
Was there ever rotation between the floor and the sofa, or?
Nah, it never was a rotation. Growing up, sleep on the floor. Or the sofa.
Now, growing up, what type of student were you in school?
Oh, I was a smart student. I dropped out in 11th grade, though.
So close to finishing.
Yeah, I had to help my mama with the bills, though.
Ah.
Yeah, she was a single parent with 3 kids. So I had to step out of school and help her. I felt like that was more important, which I know is education is most important, but at the time, you know, lights was getting cut off, cable getting cut off, so I had to step up. I had to be the man of the house.
Was there ever thoughts on going back or maybe getting a GED, or is that a lost cause?
Yeah, nah, I have thoughts of going back to school. You know, I'm still thinking about it. But you know, my rap career taking off, and even if it, you know, I get to my highest peak, I'ma still go back to school and finish it up, cause I got the brain to do it. I ain't gonna waste that tool of talent.
Looking back, was that the right decision for you? Hindsight 2020.
Yeah, cause I don't regret nothing. I don't regret nothing. I think God don't make no mistakes, and you know, I just feel like I don't regret it. You know, I live with it, and I know how to deal with it.
Did you rap in school?
Yeah, I rapped in school. Yeah, freestyles in the hallways of East St. John High. That's how I got a name from there too, from school. You know, we used to have these parties. Anything dealing with a party or a concert, I'm going to see the club owner, and I'm going to see anybody who over the party or the concert, because I was performing in concerts when it was 25 and up, and I was 13 performing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How did they let you get away with that? Did they know your age, or were you one of those kids that looked older than what you really were?
Nah. I looked like a baby, but I guess I was so talented to them, and I used to hang with older people. I was hanging with niggas that was 25 years old and shit, 26, and I was 13. You know, my first rap group was SG Records, and my homeboy was the artist, and he was 25, 26 at the time, and I was 13, 14, and I hit the clubs over there. When I hit that mic, they go crazy.
So club promoters, club owners, management, people knew you were a young kid in an establishment like this.
Yeah, they knew I was young. I used to just go up to them and tell them, give me the mic. You know, I don't care if it was 10 people there, 100 people there, it wouldn't matter. I need that mic, because they gonna feel where I'm coming from.
No one raised any red flags on it? Nobody stopped you because of the age situation?
Never raised a red flag.
Did you battle classmates?
Yeah, I battled classmates. God bless the dead. I just lost one of my homeboys this year. His name was Druzy. God bless the dead. He was that battle cat. He was that cat that had those bars, you know what I'm saying? And we never bumped heads on battling, cause I had my rap wave of making the songs, even though I used to do the battle shit, but they love me for making them club bangers and doing songs, and he was the battle rapper. So when we do battle, we'll always be on teams. And matter of fact, he was, you know, Lightweight Family Business, the group on Whatnot, label on Whatnot, shout out to Light. He was with us. You know what I'm saying? We had them hooked up and linked up and everything. And shit, we used to cut niggas' head in high school, man.
Did you win these battles, lose these battles?
Nah, I never lost a battle, but I battled quite sometimes, because people ain't used to battle me. They used to be like, that nigga Cole, he do the songs, you know what I'm saying? I used to take him seriously. I'd get in a little freestyle session and chop a nigga head off, but Druzy was more the battle rapper. He was cutting niggas' throats. They put that money on the line. He done made smack and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Now, you seem to have a good reason to drop out. I've heard all kinds of different reasons people drop out of high school.
Yeah.
But somebody in a similar situation, bills need to get paid, single mom, single dad, whatever the case may be, they need help from the older son or daughter. Similar situation, 11th grade, maybe 12th grade, and they may have to drop out too to help pitch in. What's the advice there? I know everybody's situation could be a little different, but what would you tell a kid facing a situation like that? I'm sure there's others aside from you that have to face that.
I say, I tell them to stay in school. I give them that advice to stay in school, because if you was to make that, your point to drop out and take care of the household, be ready for that path you walk on, because it don't get easy. It get harder. You know, you gotta find different hustles now, you know, cause I wasn't working, I was hustling.
You were in the streets.
Yeah, I was in the streets with it, yeah.
Now, looking back, dealing with the streets, that's a very risky avenue.
Yeah.
There's consequences that can come from that.
Right.
There's violence that can come from that. And there's incarceration that can come from that, be it jail or prison time.
Mm-hmm.
Was that unavoidable, that route? Why couldn't you go a different route for the pitching of the bills?
Because the group of niggas I ran with, my friends, my homeboys, nobody worked. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was on, you know. Now, another thing I used to do on the side, I used to wash cars sometimes. But that didn't pay the bills. I used to just get that shit and pay for studio time. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, all my homeboys was hustlers.
Was it unavoidable, that path of the streets? Could you have made another decision instead? I mean, you did the car washing a little bit, but...
I mean, that's what I knew. I knew how to hustle, and you know, I love that shit. And I used to play basketball too, though. I was a fool with that basketball, but you know, like I say, my mind was, I ain't had the passion for it no more. You know, the money was coming in from the hustling, and you know, it wasn't coming in from basketball, so or washing cars. So I got full time in the hustling.
Any regrets dealing with that decision? Was it worth it? Was the risk worth the reward or what you got out of it?
It was worth it. It was worth it because, like, you know, long time ago, my big dog told me, no matter what you do in the streets and hustle, you go see jail. No matter if you get booked, no matter if you spend a day in there, you go see jail. You know what I'm saying? So, and I seen it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what comes with it. And we know this already. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a risk we take because some people only know those type of things is to hustle. You know what I'm saying? Which my mind expands now. You know, I do other shit now. You know what I'm saying? And I get paid for shows and shit. So that shit feels good that I don't have to go in the streets and do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? But shit, we still grinding though.
What type of charges did you face going to jail?
I had a dope charge, crack cocaine. Yeah.
Able to beat it?
Nah, I didn't beat it. I took the probation because at the time of that point, I had that's when the rapper Too Short came down in my hometown and was asking who was the hottest rapper, and he called my phone one day. I answered. I was like, who is it? Like Too Short. I'm like, this ain't no fucking Too Short, man. Stop playing on my phone, man. But you know, he pulled up. Shout out to Jermaine, his cousin. He pulled up on me and took me out to eat. We ate. I told him I just went to jail and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, let's go do a song. So I let him, before we done the song, I let him listen to a couple songs. I got this song called Rambo and Rolling Like a Hemi. He was like, we go to the Bay with this bitch, you'll have a lifetime full of shows. And you know, that shit had me motivated. And he took me to the studio and we laced the track down. Me, him, featuring my own cousin Carleon. We laced the track down, he wanted to sign me. But fuck, man, my PO wasn't having that shit, man. I was like, you know, I got this rapper now, Too Short won't sign me, he big, he a 10-time platinum artist. She like, your ass not leaving nowhere. So I kind of missed out on the opportunity, but me and Short still talk, you know.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, we still homies.
That's good.
That's the homie.
Somebody watching this, let's say they just graduated high school.
Yeah.
They got one foot in the streets. What do you tell a kid like that has to make the next decision in their life? One foot in, one foot out. High school's over.
I say take your foot out the streets. Go another route. There's only two ways in the streets. It's either dead or you going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because got too much hate out here, man. You know what I'm saying? No, a nigga don't want to see you shine no matter what you do. You know, just like we talked yesterday about putting the racks to the ear and shit. You cannot put the racks to your ear. Pussy ass nigga still go hate on you. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what you do, a nigga go hate on you now. you know, to the niggas that's in the streets, you know, that's 2 feet in them, you know. They ready for that path they walked on, so I don't blame them. I don't blame them for nothing. Get your money. Get your money.
Any jobs you had growing up? I know you mentioned the car washing gig, but anything else? Any real jobs?
I mean, I tried Walmart. That shit didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? And I tried a plant job before.
Any of those jobs tough you just mentioned?
Nah, they wasn't tough. It just was boring as hell. You know what I'm saying? But slow money always good money. But you know, I was addicted to the fast money. I used to leave work and go in the streets and hustle. I used to sneak off from work, like say, son, watch the, you know, tell the manager I'm around. Shit, nigga, I'm about to go back to the folk. You know what I'm saying? I sneak off, and by the time motherfuckers time to get off, I done duck back all the way back to work and clock out. You know, I wasn't even in that bit.
Any crazy stories dealing with any of those jobs? Anything that happened out of the norm?
Nah, ain't nothing happen, cause like I say, man, people love me through there. You know, when they see me, motherfuckers see me all that work, and that's another thing to rappers, man. Don't think just cause you rap, you don't have to go get a job, man. If you struggling, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. You know, if rap not paying the bills, man, go get you a motherfucking job, and you can still rap. You know what I'm saying?
No one ever brags or talks about or promotes that, though.
Yeah.
Very few. I mean, there's a couple rappers that talk about it, but most rappers, even when I ask the question, you know, what jobs have you had? Just like I asked you, I get certain reactions like, I don't want to talk about it. Or I get that feeling that they don't want to talk about it.
Because they're scared to talk about it. They feel like they'll ruin their career. How? You know, like a lot of niggas say, get money over fame. So I'd rather that money over that fame any day. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas love that fame, so they don't want to fuck up their fame because they say they had a job. Me, shit, I'm like, fuck it. I want the money. You know what I'm saying?
Quit or get fired from these jobs?
I done quit, and I done got fired from one.
Fired for what?
Pussy ass manager, hating on me, ain't like me, you know. All the women and shit used to be on my dick and shit, you know. I guess he wanted them and shit like that, you know. Shit like that, you know, nigga get jealous of you know what I'm saying? So I got into it with him, you know, bitch ass nigga fired me. He gonna see me on this big screen one day though.
Now you mentioned your mom in this interview. What happened with your father?
My father, as I'm going through it with him, he's a good father, man. You know, I used to always think my dad was a fucked up person, but he not, man. He loved me, bro. You know, we just didn't spend a lot of time with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was there for me through some situation. I could say one situation he was really there for me. He was there for me when I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? You know, he put up some shit for me, but shit, I had to pay that nigga back. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I love my daddy, man. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't have that relationship as if he wasn't, you know, I ain't gonna say he wasn't trying to be there, but shit, I was running. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't staying with my mom at the time. They had them broke up when I was in like first grade and shit, man. So when I lived with my mom, you know, it was just me and mom, my brother and my sister. You know what I'm saying?
Good relationship with him these days, or?
Yeah, good relationship. Back then it was hell.
How to get back close? Did you go to him? He went to you?
When my mom died, we got real close. You know what I'm saying? Cause he knew how I felt about my mama. He made the funeral and shit, and our relationship good at this point.
Was it hard to deal with the separation, being that it happened in first grade? Was that hard for you?
Nah, cause I never used to be home. I'm going outside.
I see.
Yeah, I'll be outside playing with my dogs, man.
Did you have another male figure in your life?
Yeah, I had a couple. I had my cousin. He locked up in the feds right now. My cousin Tree. He was like a role model to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to get off the bus and he got motherfucking 3-4 fucking cars sitting on 22s, 20s, 24s with no job. You know what I'm saying? So I used to look up to that nigga there. You know, that nigga open up his car door. Number loud coming out that bitch. I used to be like, shit. I won't be like that nigga when I grow up. Pocket full of money too, yeah. Show me how to get a bankroll. Shit, I look up to that nigga, but you know, he had never got locked up. He just went to the feds this shit. You know, they bust my auntie's spot. He locked up right now. Free tree, man. You know what I'm saying?
How much time does he have to do?
I don't really know. He might end up having to do probably but 6. He called it conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? But
6 years?
Yeah, he probably do but 6 years, 6 to 10.
That's a heavy price to pay.
Yeah. But just like I say, Big Dog told me, you gonna always see jail when you hustling. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like you've been through a lot. In regards to your parents, though, what's the worst thing you put them through? Was it going to jail that one time?
Going to jail, and losing a lot of people to violence. You know, they used to worry about me so much. You know what I'm saying? Because even when I used to lose people, I never go home. You know, I go with my dog mama house. You know, keep her head up. Cause we a family.
You're the oldest among your family as far as siblings?
Yeah.
And what else did you have? You had a brother.
Yeah, I have a brother.
And a sister too?
Yeah, I have a sister too.
Both younger?
Yeah, my brother locked up right now, free my little brother. And my sister, she in college right now. She go to Dillard's.
Anyone else raps in your family or just yourself?
I have people that had rap, but they don't rap no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like the only one that rap besides my cousin I just told you I done a 2 Short song with Carleon. He's singing shit. He sing and rap.
What does your family think about your rap career? You said your mom was a fan.
Yeah. Oh, they love it. They love it. Anytime I do a video, shit, I be trying to explain to them, like, if I do a video, I got to use different locations. They want me to shoot the video at the same location every time I shoot a video, you know? Because that's how much they love my music. They probably got my shirts on right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? They support me heavy, man.
Parents supportive right away, or did they have to warm up to it?
They had to warm up to it. Well, my mama, she stayed down. She stayed down with me. But everybody else, they warmed up to it. Because at first it was like, all right, he rap. But when, you know, the clubs playing it, I hit the radio down where I'm at, you know, they was like, that's my nephew right there. So I used to be like, yeah, that shit made me feel good, you know what I'm saying?
What'd your mom think of the cursing?
Oh, she ain't give a fuck. Yeah, she ain't give a fuck.
She had seen you perform?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I used to be tripped out though. I used to be like, man, mom, man, what you doing in here? She like, boy, I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I get up there. She
would surprise you at these performances?
Hell yeah. I walk in there, my mom in here. You know, she drinking, waiting on me to hit the stage.
Does something like that make you nervous, or does that like motivate you to have a really good show?
That motivate me to have a good show. Sometimes it used to fuck with me, but I used to be like, man, fuck it, man. My mama know what I'm doing out here. So when I cut up, she go, fuck it. You know, she cut up with me.
What did she think of your performances?
Oh, she loved it. She loved it. She'll record the motherfuckers and everything. How people record it and post it on their social media and shit like that.
We spoke about a variety of subjects. Overall speaking, what's your message to the youth? What would you tell them today?
Put the guns down. You know, I come from an era where we used to fight it out. You know, put the guns down, man. We can't be killing our own kind, man. You know what I'm saying? And get money. You know, beef is a broke nigga sport. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna get money if you go hate on the next nigga or kill the next nigga? You either go to jail or nigga retaliate back on you. So if you get that money and stay out the way, shit, nigga, you gonna survive. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell the youth, man. Stay in school and get that money. Be all you can be. Be great. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop looking at violence as in, yeah, I'm the man with that. You know what I'm saying? That shit not cool. That shit ain't, I'll be a fool if I was to tell you that shit was cool. That shit ain't cool, man.